Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Chicago. Right now, the sixth best ruck. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline. And
well, guys, Che.
We have a lot of time left. David, thank you so much. Greg, Che is off to a great start.
For Che, I think it's all about fighting through the rookie wall, maintaining the production through April. If he can do that, he's certainly in the mix.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's McConnell in at the 1. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's B in at the point. Of course, the playoff seedings still jumbled a bit up in the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this spring.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. Could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a Game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's McConnell, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's B, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Minnesota. McConnell passes to Turner. About 1 minute into the first quarter. McConnell scanning the floor. Tries again. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And this Pacers franchise, 6 ABA championships, but none so far in the NBA.
Well, Greg, they haven't been there very much, right? Their only finals trip came back in 2000. It took a Lakers squad led by Shaq and Kobe to 6 games. But ever since, they've been chomping at the bit to try to get back. But you get the sense Oladipo likes to take it right at the defense on the inside. He says, yeah, I can score against you, big fella.
Here's Levine. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Outside Turner. Warren against Porter. From 15 feet away. And the shot by Warren, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So he gets them both. Here's McConnell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Pass to Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, how about the anticipation by Levine? Gets the pick and jump starts the break. That's how it's done.
Pacers trail by 4. Now McConnell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
No good from B.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Good on the shot. Oladipo's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Oladipo has a lot of shots at his disposal, including that pretty floater.
Fires it up. That one finds the mark on target from B.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Now, here's McConnell. Defense is right there. The pass to Sabonis. Dishes it to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Bean with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
Listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Marjanovic checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's White in for Zach LaVine. So an entirely new... Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's B. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. You've always been wowed by the athleticism in the NBA, but it seems to be becoming even more athletic. And certain guys get it done, Doris, in different ways.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of examples, Kev, of guys who don't have or are not blessed with incredible athleticism, but who have found a way to be successful. Nikola Jokic is a first-team NBA player who plays very much below the rim. And then you look at certain shooters who can affect the game. J.J. Redick, he is impossible to guard because he's one constant stream of movement. So, listen, if you have great skill for your position without athleticism, you can still find a way to have a job in this NBA.
On the court for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. B, he's covered by McConnell. Here's B. And again, Chicago. No good. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Timberwolves was terrific. He scored 41 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 10-point game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Pass to Turner. 5 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points. Turner's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Here's the 3. And the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from B.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Passes it to Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
And back in his day as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
That one is off.
Well, you think back to T.J. Warren and how good he has been for the last few years. And yet last season, he took a huge step forward by adding the three-pointer to his arsenal.
B, he's covered by McConnell. Carter against Turner. Carter, the pass to B. No good from outside. And the way Warren improved his three-point shooting last year, Doris, was incredible.
No doubt, Kevin. This is a guy who went from below 25% the year before from distance to making over 40% of his range shots. He did all this while coming close to tripling his three-point attempts. What an improvement. What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And Indiana called for the foul.
Boy, the speed at which Levine comes at you is incredible. Love to see him attack like that.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chicago. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
The Bulls leading by 10. Young with no one around. And the Bulls with another miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
It gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it, Kevin. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And Warren, here we go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys. One second left. No good on the shot. And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field.
Kevin, thanks. Well, Che, your name is right in the middle of all this Rookie of the Year talk. So does that get you going in any way?
Oh, that absolutely fuels me, man. I keep hearing about the mythical rookie wall that's going to come and knock me on my rear. But if I get enough momentum and just keep doing what I'm doing, whew, I'll run right through that wall.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forwards. B out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Inside. There's Sabonis. That shot off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. LaVine can't hit.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
Well, I guarantee you this...
Hammering it in!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Warren. From the stripe, and that's good for 2. Warren's got 7 points.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. T.J. Warren's been there a time or two.
Chicago leading by 7. B, he's covered by McConnell.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
Outside Warren. The pass to Turner. The 15-footer. Shot clock at 6. Count that one.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
Here's McConnell, and again, it's Indiana converting.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Levine passes to Porter. Back to Levine. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The shot's good from B. And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger, and continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor. All right, a chance to check out stats for B. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. How about 36 points per game? Almost 2.5 steals and 3 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Outside Lamb. Oladipo outside. Misses the 3. And Murray's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They're leading by 8. No good from B. Pacers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Oladipo, good.
My goodness, it's hard to stay with Oladipo in transition. The speed, the quickness can be overwhelming.
Here's Dunn, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul for Chicago.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well.
On the court for Indiana, Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. They get the rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Miles Turner has the length and athleticism that should have the attention of the defense, guys.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Second free throw, no good. So it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
And that one's good by Porter.
You can see Porter's confidence building steadily. The catch-and-shoot jumper becoming a real weapon.
Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. One-on-one here. Here's B, and he goes in for the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Sabonis. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's B, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And it's Young finishing it off.
Oh, my goodness, a sensational athlete. Go ahead, Thaddeus Young.
Ripped away. B, Turner covering. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he makes that one.
Boy, the strength of Victor Oladipo is on display there, effortlessly absorbing the contact. Nicely done.
Porter in the corner. B, he's covered by McConnell. 6 to shoot. B, the pass to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. No good from B. Pacers trail by 18. McConnell with it. The kick out to Warren. Pass to Turner. Oladipo for 3. Porter pulls it in. Chicago's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And again, Chicago, no good. And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Passes to McConnell. Now, here's Sabonis. Over Young. The kick out to Warren. Back to Turner. Oladipo against Levine. From deep. Here's Sabonis. The kick out to Oladipo. Another miss by Oladipo. Chicago leading by 18. B, he's covered by McConnell. And down it goes. 3-pointer falls in from B. B's got 39.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, B.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Holiday with the block. Here's Bitadze. Bangs home the trifecta. Bitadze's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Holiday against Dunn. Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for B.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Holiday kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup falls.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And the pass to Felicio. That shot off. Some solid defense from Johnson. Here's Vitadze. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yet the clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who's standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Che. Congrats on the team's performance tonight. Looking at the playoff race at this point of the season, talk about how big this win was.
Hey, thank you, D.A., man. Hey, for us, the playoffs have already started. Here on out, every game is a must-win for us. And you might be wondering, won't that be mentally taxing? Maybe, maybe not. But that's the price we're willing to pay.